You're looking at an all-star lineup of the women of boxing. This is the roster of Mvpw, and this is a card coming up Friday where we're going to see Mvpw's second outing on Espn. We look forward to the women's division of boxing because the women are paving the way for the most balanced and challenging matches. Let's talk about this card as it approaches this coming Friday, the 17th. As we approach Friday's Mvpw card, you can't help but get excited knowing that the women of boxing are coming out again. And just a little over a week ago, we had the debut of Mvpw, and we saw the likes of Chantel Cameron and Ellie Scottney doing their thing, headlined with Caroline Dubois taking on Terry Harper. You see, this is quality after quality after quality, and it will keep up and maintain on Friday when we see Alicia Baumgardner, the unified champion, at featherweight, super featherweight, taking on Baumgardner. Shin. Yeah. This is the type of fight that we look forward to, where the best are fighting the best, of course, in the sport of boxing. And when we get a chance to see Alicia step into the ring to do her thing, we know that her pedigree has shown her to be quite successful, entering with a record of 17 wins, 1 loss, and 7 KOs. The Bomb, as she's known, out of Fremont, Ohio, but based in Detroit, Michigan, is known to thrill with being able to get out there and go for it. That one loss that she has is a split decision loss to Christina Leonardatu that goes back to July of 2018. And then she went on a tear and began to show her wares. And at super featherweight, she has been a dominant force of nature. Baumgardner Shin is coming in to challenge. And this lady, who's 32 years of age, out of South Korea, Seoul, she's 5'6", and brings a record of 19 wins, 3 losses and 3 draws, but 10 KOs. Now, those KOs are primarily against fighters where she was fighting out of her own backyard, pretty much, but she has traveled. I mean, she has been in places like San Antonio. She's been in other places like, let me just backtrack on that a little bit. She hasn't traveled a lot outside of the Asian circuit, but that doesn't mean that she's not a good fighter. If you go back to March of 2025, she challenged Caroline Dubois for then the WBC lightweight title and lost a majority decision to Dubois with scores of 95-95, 93-98, and 92-98 in favor of Dubois. In that fight, Baumgardner Shin gave Dubois enough of a challenge that had Dubois speaking on the fact that she needed to go back to the drawing board in the aftermath and polish up fighting on the inside. Interesting, because if that's where Baumgardner Shin's strengths are, we might be in for a real banger, because Baumgardner likes to fight in mid-range, and she's known to throw heavy punches early on, seemingly tapering off as the bout goes on, deep. So, though it's scheduled for 10 rounds, we have to watch the pacing of Baumgardner. Will she look to get out to an early start and try to drop Baumgardner Shin or even take her out? Or will she try to set her up and then bring the power and sneak it in on her? That remains to be seen. As we look at her trainer, Derek James, and what their game plan may be, you have to watch very astutely early on. I expect it to be a challenge for both ladies because they're not going to let up. Now, Baumgardner is already 31. She's 5'6" as well and an orthodox fighter, but she doesn't really box. She's a boxer puncher, and she does look to throw heavy shots. But against someone who really pushed the younger, more youthful, invigorating Caroline Dubois, Baumgardner is going to have to watch for her stamina and being in that type of situation. Also, with 3 draws and 3 losses, Shin is going to come in a little bit kamikaze and haphazard. She's not afraid of contact, and she will be looking to press Baumgardner. So we could look for that. Overall, I expect it to be quite the interesting match. And with the fight being broadcast on ESPN, you just have to anticipate that ESPN is back with a vengeance with this women's division of boxing. The names that are on this roster are impressive. Now, we had also originally scheduled Tam Tebow, out of Canada. She is one to watch, people. You need to see Tam Tebow, but she won't be able to fight as she was originally scheduled for this card because her opponent, Nadia Santos, had visa issues. And so that fight has been scrapped from the card. But we still have a very entertaining card as we look toward the likes of Shadisha Green taking on Lonnie Daniels for the IBF and WBO super middleweight titles. There's been talk about Shadisha Green taking on Clarissa Shields in the near future. If she can get past the test of Lonnie Daniels, maybe that fight could be next. And then we'll have Elon De Jesus taking on Connor Attaway and Alex Vargas against Ryan O'Rourke. And that will pretty much be the bulk of the main card. They'll probably even opt to have Shadisha Green's fight be the co-main now that Tam Tebow is not on the card, and a couple of those other prelims may get bumped up, maybe one of them to the main event televised card. All in all, it's worth tuning in to check this out. What you're seeing presently between Nikisha Badarian and Jake Paul with Mvpw is something that is ambitious and very much to the liking of those who are trying to support the sport of boxing. I look forward to this card and more of their events in the near future, as they have nearly every single popular, if not well-known, woman fighter in their roster. And those that are not signed up to them yet, they are willing and looking to make collaborations to bring people into the fold so they can continue to put on the best bouts. But what do you think? This is Stormy B Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think about this card being put together for this coming Friday, and will you be tuning in? Leave comments and let's discuss further. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.